are self-described predator hunters. For a little over 3 weeks, they've been pretending to be an underage girl online in an effort to catfish local men who are allegedly trying to meet up for sex.
It's just crazy, like how fast they are willing to meet young females. It's just crazy.
The trio says they were surprised by their efforts last Wednesday, May 29th. That day, Shreveport police received a call at 11:04 a.m. The call came from former KTBS News anchor Bill Lunn. According to police and a call for service report obtained by NBC6, Lunn claimed he was the victim of an assault and battery, but a case report on the alleged incident paints a different story. According to the case report, the alleged offense is not for assault and battery, rather for computer-aided solicitation for sexual purposes. These three men are the reason why.
And so he seen us, he darted out.
They created a fake Meet Me profile. That profile is of an underage girl. They say they then wait for men to like the profile and spark a conversation. They say Lunn initiated a conversation Tuesday night.
They had a little conversation going on, and he asked how old she was. The girl told us she was 15 years old.
Antonio says he was actually the girl. He says he and Lunn exchanged dozens upon dozens of text messages over the next several hours, where the conversation quickly turned to sex.
He was like sending like pictures to her. He was saying he wanted to do this to her, like explicit things I can't see on camera.
Antonio checked the phone number he was texting with. It was the same number Lunn lists on his LinkedIn profile.
I'm like, oh my God. So I looked to the Facebook, I'm like, this is really his number. It's a real Bill Lunn. And so it was just really just crazy.
We were shown images in the text message chain displaying sexually explicit photos that Lunn allegedly sent of himself. Antonio says Lunn set up a meeting date last Wednesday.
Came on his lunch break from work to come meet her.
According to Antonio, when Lunn arrived at their designated meeting spot, the trio jumped out, informing him of what was happening.
You can see like the guilt in his eyes. Like, he knew like, oh, I'm done.
They say Lunn ran and later called police, saying he was the victim of an assault and battery. The three men waited for police to arrive. They say hours of questioning followed. The call for service report shows police spent 4 hours and 21 minutes at the scene. The young men say Lunn was handcuffed in the back of a police vehicle for hours. All parties were released from the scene with no charges filed. Shreveport police told me there is an active investigation into Lunn based on the events of that day. I tried reaching out to Lunn to get his side of the story.
Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great day.
Bill, this is Dan Jovic calling from NBC6 News, trying to get your side of the story related to an incident that took place last week. My call went unanswered and was not returned.
The thing is, as Bill was running off, he yells, "I have a wife and kids." I'm sitting there, as he's running off, I'm thinking in my head, how can you say that when you literally just walked yourself in the house, expecting to meet an underage teenager, which he was going to do regardless.
Lunn resigned Monday from both of his roles at KTBS. And Lunn's profile was immediately scrubbed from the station's website. Calls to KTBS management regarding the incident have gone unanswered. Antonio, Cameron, and Carturio said they have allegedly caught 10 men in the span of just 3 weeks through their vigilante efforts.